hello, welcome to Disneyland, and we're here for Halloween. Well, I say we, but my other we person is not here yet. Sarah's gonna be joining us later, but she missed her train, she's late. So I am just at the entrance, chilling, sitting. By the time we arrived here, it's about 30 minutes until the parade, and today we're gonna kind of see how crowded Disney is because, you know, as a lot of you heard, Japan has been pretty crowded lately, and Disney is no exception. It's always been kind of notoriously crowded. So we will see just how much fun we can have today and how bad the wait times are, respectively. Right now, we're waiting for the parade, and one of the funny things about Japan is that people line up like hours early to see the parade, and they come prepared. People bring these little seats, they bring books, just to wait and line up to see the Halloween parade that is about to happen in about like 30 minutes or so. We shall see if Sarah is able to join me in time, or I shall watch the parade by myself. So sad. I have my Mickey ears today though, so I'm prepared. So I thought while I'm waiting for her, I'll just pop in and grab a coffee or something on one of the shops in the main street. And oh my god, the lines have already began. Every single place, just like a little food shop, has a long line that circles around like all the seating areas. So I probably will just walk around instead. Look who joined me. Hello. Welcome. Thank you, Sarah, for finally getting here. I appreciate it.
You've only been here for an hour.
Yeah, I have actually been here for about an hour. I've just been walking around.
But I have come prepared with Disney themed water.
Wow. So this is something to mention. You can actually bring in like water. You bought these outside, right?
Yeah, at the convenience store.
There's a convenience right at the station before you come into the park proper. And you can bring in like water, snacks, I think even. So make sure you bring in water because it's like way cheaper.
Yeah, and even though it was Disney themed, it was like 110 yen. But
yeah, normal
which one do you
prices.
want?
Oh, Donald Duck is lame. I'll take Mickey.
Sure.
Thanks for asking. That would have been embarrassing to drink a Donald Duck water. Everyone, we should appreciate Sarah's beautiful.
Yes, because I'm sweating profusely to wear it.
I think
it is like 24 degrees.
It is, which is like 76 by the way. I think you bought that like last year, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And I didn't even buy it here. I bought it online. Getting my money's worth of all the merch. And this one I use every day in my bedroom.
Yeah, she does.
If we get cold, I can cover us.
Oh, wow, thank you. Wow, it's so nice. So I didn't realize until this parade started, but this is villains themed. It's a Disney villain themed parade. So I picked some appropriate, scary background music. So enjoy that as I talk about this parade. So all the villains were on the parade floats with the Mickey Mouse character. So I thought at first they were doing some kind of like collab, oh, we're coming together event. But no, halfway through the parade, it seems like the villains took over Mickey and they told the crowd we had to do this dance, hand dance, in order to help Mickey. I don't know how everyone knew this dance. I must have missed the pamphlet where all this information was stored, but the whole crowd, like in perfect sync, did this little hand chant dance that I guess defeated Maleficent. I guess it's a super effective move against her or something like that. But then the smoke and fire started blasting, and I guess that means we won. Fire's usually a good sign that you're doing something right, I guess. But anyways, Sarah had already wandered off halfway through the parade to find some food because she was more interested in finding some food than watching the remainder of the parade. So I went to go find her, and I found her at this churro stand. Guys, check out the length of this line just for this one little churro stand here. It's pretty crazy, and this is a pretty good representation of what most food lines in the place looked like. So even for like a churro stand, the line was pretty long for sure.
Whenever I come to theme parks, I love getting the food because in Japan it's actually really cheap. So I got a churros, and this is of course Halloween themed. It's the something pumpkin churros.
Maple pumpkin, they
Maple
said.
pumpkin. And this was 500 yen, and the line not too long, but I did leave the parade to go to the toilet and buy this.
That's a pro tip. I was here earlier before the parade, and that line was like 3 times as long as what Sarah waited in. So
You want to try it?
yeah, I want to try it. I mean, wow. I heard Sarah asked the lady like, what's the flavor? Did she say it was strong?
Yeah, she did.
That's a good answer because you can really taste the pumpkin, the maple, and the churro. I think it's pretty good though. I always like churros.
There were 2 other Aussies in the line, and I was like, do you know what flavor it is? And they're like, it's churro flavor. I was like, no.
No, this is
Tokyo,
Disney.
yeah,
They have
Tokyo Disney has
different.
everything. So,
Except normal flavors most of the time. Most of the time it's all
Yeah.
unique flavors.
but now this is so sweet. I'm like, do I need more sweet food? We shall see. I
shall
will
see.
get some sort of popcorn if the line is not insane, because I hate lines. Ah!
Well, Sarah spotted another popcorn food truck, so you know what that means. It is time for a panning shot of a line to a food truck number 2. So we're on food stall number 2, and we have ridden 0 rides.
Food is the priority here.
1 parade, 2 food
The parade
stalls.
took an hour. Alyssa's like, it'll be 15 minutes. And I was like,
I said it was starting in 15 minutes.
and then it started an hour like after I got
Yeah,
there.
because it turns out the floats have to like get to us too. But yeah, no, this is good. This is good pace. We're doing good. This line doesn't look too bad, and it's curry flavored popcorn, one of Sarah's favorite popcorn flavors.
I've actually never had it, so stop lying to everyone.
It will be in the future one of Sarah's favorite popcorn flavors in about 20 minutes.
So waited about, I'd say about 5 minutes.
That
It was
was
a pretty
fast.
speedy line.
Yeah.
And this is curry popcorn. Honestly, it lacks a little flavor. I like things extremely salty and well flavored, so my review is more flavor, but still tasty.
Next, we headed into Frontier Town, which had the pro of being about my culture from the South, but had the con of Sarah bugging me about never having a Texas accent.
You don't even have the accent.
I mean, I can if I wanna.
I was saying she should challenge herself to do it for like an hour.
I challenged Sarah that she should be able to say y'all properly, because she
Y'all.
can't. She says it weird.
Y'all!
Y'all. Anyhow, after being in the park for about 2.5 hours now, it is finally time to attempt our very first ride. Hooray! We're at Big Thunder Mountain, one of the main roller coasters. They say 50 minutes, so we shall see. We're gonna time it.
What time is it now?
50 minutes before we get on the ride.
It's a line. Fun fact, they got rid of the single riders line, which was so OP. But who doesn't love just standing out here and looking at the home of Disneyland? Their dreams come true, and happiness is real, but
As
temporary.
long as your dream is to stand 50 minutes to get on a roller coaster.
That's not my dream. Can I just say, comment below if you think the older you get, the more you're just like, I want to sit down and just look at things rather than riding things. Like, that's where I'm at.
And I honestly kind of agree with Sarah. It's why we can ride so few rides when we come to these Disney parks and enjoy it, because we have already been to these parks several times, so we don't really feel like we're missing out. We're just there for the good vibes and everything. But if you're the kind of person where crowds stress you out and you want to maximize your time and ride all the rides because maybe you don't get to go to Disney very often, you might have it a bit rough, which begs the question, like, is Tokyo Disney even worth going to? There's 2 Disney parks in Tokyo, Disneyland, which is the exact same as Disney World's Magic Kingdom. So if you've been there, you don't need to do this one. And then Disney Sea, which is completely unique to Tokyo, and I do think is worth doing if you're a Disney fan. So I'd say if you're a Disney fan, check out Disney Sea. It's really great. But if you're not a Disney fan, well, you can probably skip the Disney parks entirely when you come to Tokyo. I don't think you really need to spend a day on them if you're not that into theme parks as a whole.
Hello, Earthlings. We waited 50 minutes, as predicted and as advertised. It was fun. It was a really long roller coaster, no drops, so my stomach's good. But yeah, would I do it again? In 3 years' time.
So one of the main things to do is Haunted Mansion during Halloween, because they re-theme it to be after the movie A Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton's one, which sounds cool. I'd really like to do it, except because it's so popular, it has about a 100-minute wait right now, which we're not really ready to commit to yet. It's a lot of commitment. We haven't been here together that long, so we're gonna take time. Maybe we'll come back to it, maybe we won't, but I wanted to show you guys. Here it is. Apparently it's pretty cool.
100 minutes?
100 minutes.
I just need to add, there are more priorities in life, like getting the mochi.
Oh, yeah, for the last
Mochi,
5
mochi,
minutes,
mochi,
Sarah's just been like, I
mochi,
want the mochi alien man. So we're gonna go do that. We're on the opposite side of the park, but Sarah's like, no, I need the mochi now. So we're walking all the way to freaking Tomorrowland to go get the mochi.
When you don't know where anything is, it doesn't really mean much.
Sarah was just trying to be like, Alyssa, I want this. And like, it's the other side of the park. So, yeah. Hooray. So we passed through Fantasyland, which has a bunch of smaller rides, like It's a Small World, Merry-Go-Round, Teacups, all of which had like an hour wait. So not worth it, unfortunately. And we entered Tomorrowland, or you know, what people of the 1950s thought tomorrow would look like, quote unquote. So it's a little outdated now, you know, kind of like Back to the Future. But anyhow, Sarah finds her mochi stand thingy. And luckily it has the shortest line we've ever seen, because we literally had to go ask a staff member where this was, because we could not find it originally, like when we looked around. So that's probably a big part of the short line. Anyways, here are the cute little alien mochi men. Wow, kawaii. Sarah found them.
I'm so happy, but I don't know if this is what I remembered they were. They like 3 flavors. This is strawberry. They're really squishy, like this. Oh, yeah, they
chocolate.
all try like different flavors. This
Napolitan.
And it's kind of like mochi but ice cream. And it's the Toy Story character, the alien. Yay, alien! What does he sound again?
It's like the claw.
Would you like this chocolate?
Sure, I'll have the chocolate. So Tomorrowland is so crowded. Space Mountain is closed, which is like the main ride here. And because it's closed, they have some of it like blocked off. So there's a huge tunnel, like line of people that make Tomorrowland not the most enjoyable place to hang out. And we can't even ride Space Mountain, unfortunately. So instead, I think we're gonna go and get food somewhere else and chill, because we've been standing for a while now.
And snacking.
And snacking. And we're gonna continue that theme. Goodbye, Tomorrowland. We are going into Pastland, which is the rest of the park, I guess. So. So in our pursuit of food, we passed back in front of the castle and entrance of the park. And I just want to point out to you guys, like, look, it is almost time for the next parade. Well, as in like in a couple hours, and people are lining up again for the evening parade, which we will not be doing this time. Wow, so we were gonna go eat at this ramen restaurant I like, but oh my god, the line literally goes down the block. Who knows how long that would take? The ramen's not that great either, so yeah, probably gonna keep snacking. Yeah, guys, the line goes even further than I thought. It also goes around the bend of the restaurant and keeps continuing. This is just like a counter style restaurant where you go up and order and at a counter and then sit down. So it's nothing crazy, like it's pretty mid-tier. And I would estimate this line would take about maybe 50 or so minutes to get through.
We found a better line, and this is actually where we came earlier in the day. But
We've circled all the way around.
But we weren't hungry, and it's a good thing we didn't, because this line is not even half the length of the ramen place. It's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 7 to 8 people, and it's really cheap, 1,250 yen for a like burger set. Which we're gonna do, and it's Mickey Mouse themed.
Yay! Yep. That was good. Wow, well, did we figure out the best secret spot ever? This is tucked away back near the Big Thunder Railroad, and we waited like 7 minutes or something, and there's a eating area right next to us, and we came up to the 2nd floor, and we're sitting out on the balcony now. Fireworks are going off in the distance, and locomotive trains too, adds to the authenticity. And Sarah, what'd you get?
I got a yakiniku Mickey themed burger, chips, a drink, and like a really fancy salad.
Yeah, she just randomly came up with like a salad too. But the Mickey themed burger is like rice too. It's not like normal patties or anything. And I got the chef special, so it's a special menu for Halloween, which is like fried shrimp prawns and like a tartar sauce. So let's test it out. Perfectly adequate. Okay, we are on to our second and final ride of the day. So this is a new ride they have here. It's Beauty and the Beast, which I always want to do because I have never done this ride before. This is the only ride in the park I have never done. So Sarah has graciously agreed to wait the 100-minute wait time for this ride, but that's not even that bad because just a couple years ago, this ride used to be a 3-hour wait. So 100 minutes, totally doable. We have drinks from our last restaurant. Got my like little lemon Sprite kind of drink here. And we're just gonna chill for 100 minutes. We'll see if it's actually 100 minutes. Yeah. We are making progress. Oh, Sarah's taking a picture. The castle. We are almost about to go inside the actual castle part. We've been out in the woods for so long, and it's raining. It's why we're both wearing hats again. We're getting rained on. All the Japanese people have umbrellas because, of course, they are. Sarah's losing it.
I am. We've been out here forever.
But look how pretty. It's all misty. Not real mist, though. Fake mist. They pumped it in.
Don't ruin the illusion.
The beauty is the illusion. That's the point. Our strategy: sit in line.
I'm so tired.
So
Why did we
tired.
do this? I hate this.
The child hates it too.
Can you carry me?
No.
Like a Joey?
No, in my stomach pouch. What stomach pouch?
You're Australian.
You're Australian. Well, at least once we were inside the castle, we were treated to more changes of scenery and some props and another 30-minute wait. But after that 30-minute wait, we were ushered into like kind of a big grand ballroom where they had like a pre-game show, and you know, it was about only 5 sentences long, but I have painstakingly translated all those 5 sentences from Japanese into English for you guys to enjoy as well.
どなたかいらっしゃる？こんにちは。あなた誰なの？
この城の主人だ。
顔を見せて。
You guys are very welcome. Anyhow, after that, it was time to board our magical teacups and begin the journey. I'm going to leave a lot of this in so you guys can kind of experience it as is. I am not translating all the Japanese songs, though. I'm sorry. It's just Beauty and the Beast in Japanese.
Yo, ko, so, dozo, daiji na otetsu, kuri ni napkin wo kakete, koyuku, so.
So yeah, that was the Beauty and the Beast ride. I hope you guys liked the little snippets of it I showed. I wanted to leave quite a bit of it in because I really liked the ride, and you know, I waited like 100 minutes for it, so I really kind of wanted something to show for it. Actually, the ride system itself, the technology it uses, it runs on a trackless system, is really interesting. I watched this YouTube video of it one time about how like the cars recharge every, you know, go around. It's just, that's a whole different tangent, but really cool technology paired with, you know, the whole Beauty and the Beast story. Really a great ride. Highly recommend if you're willing to give up 100 minutes of your life for it. Anyhow, here is the Disney Castle, which we walked past. We caught the end of the fireworks show, and we were headed right towards the exit of the park, about to go home. But alas, right before we were able to get on the train, Sarah spotted a bench. Well, We almost made it out. It is closing time, but we were kind of tired. Our feet were very tired, so we're sitting and watching the masses leave. So Sarah, what was the summary today?
Well, I had a blast.
Right?
I ate some good food.
Ate good food.
Had a good time with a friend.
Very true.
But I would go to Disney Sea next time.
I think our total count was like 4 or 5 different food places. We only really did 2 rides, but at the very end we rushed over to Pirates of the Caribbean, which had like a 5-minute wait, and we rode one last one.
It felt like we rode so many more rides because we stood up for so long.
We stood for so long. Total wait time was 100 minutes plus 50 minutes, so 150 minutes plus another 5 minutes for the Pirates ride, so 155 minutes. Wow. Of standing time. But yes, fun overall.
And we'll have to stand on the train home unless we sit here for like an hour.
We will sit here for an hour. Well, then we might miss last train, to be honest.
No, we won't. It's only 9 o'clock. It closed earlier. They scammed us out of another hour, which I'm not complaining about really because
We couldn't do another hour.
I would have sat somewhere.
Yeah, we would have just sat and watched. That would have been fun though, sitting and watching people.
And we saw like a few fireworks
We saw mini fireworks, yeah.
and a parade.
And a parade.
That's why it feels like we did so much.
Well, we did, just not rides. But anyways, this has been dragging on way too long, this outro. Bye!